1 second. It'll take me... Okay, the reason that I'm hassling over this is because I'm also recording this for YouTube as well, and my recording software is weird. But anyway, so we are now in the thick of it. So, welcome to the first stream for my Twitch, TheFaustusverseTwitch, and this will also be going on YouTube. If you wind up missing the Twitch or have to leave the Twitch, that's fine. You know, it doesn't really bother me too much. But I'm recording this for YouTube as well. That's why I had to take a second. Let me just check. Ignore this, YouTube, please. Okay. So we're gonna be playing one of my favorite games of all time, Knights of the Republic 2, and every hour or so is going to be cut. Like, I'm going to be recording for 3 hours straight, and then, like, every hour will be a video on YouTube. So if you miss a stream, you'll at least be able to catch up on YouTube. But anyway, we're going to do this. I'm not going to stress this anymore because the recording software is good. I know it's good, so let's just get started on this. Okay, so first we have to make our class. And honestly, I'm always more akin to the Jedi because they're very, very well skill based and everything, and you can upgrade them very well. The first time I ever played this, I played as a Jedi Guardian, and I really didn't know what I was doing. And then my third or fourth playthrough, I played as a counselor, and that is difficult to say the least. But Jedi Sentinel's kind of like the sweet spot in the middle. So I really like working with them because I'm a very dex build kind of game, so you can make this character into a very, very tough tank and everything, and that's why I love building on this game so much. I would have played the first one, but the problem with that is the first one isn't as fleshed out in creating characters as the second one is, and it's just, to me, I feel like this game really hit home what they really needed to do. So right now, wait, hang on. So I got 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so usually this is how I do it. I spread everything out evenly, and I try to make sure that okay, I can make my character based on, how I want to build it, and I'm a dex build in this game, so I think I'm going to take away, because I get a modifier for that either way, so I'm going to take away intelligence, and I'm going to take away charisma, and I'm going to put them into dexterity and constitution, because having those early on is really good, and I love that this is a point buy system, and you have a certain amount of points that you have to spend, which is fantastic. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I cannot see comments, so if anybody actually does comment on this, I'm sorry, I can't see them right now. I will read them if they do come, just it's weird, it genuinely is weird. But every hour we'll be taking just a 2-minute break or something, and if comments appear, I'll be able to read them. So I'm sorry if I don't see your comments immediately, and excuse me for drinking on the stream because I like this water and it's really good. But anyway, so now we basically choose our skills, and I love these skill sets because these skill sets are amazing. They really flesh them out in this game, and I absolutely love them. And all of the the constitution and the strength and all of that stuff, all of that applies into this, and you get a certain amount of extra points into these things. It's basically D&D in space, that's all it is, and it's just fantastic. All right, so I definitely want computer use, absolutely. Stealth I'm not worried about. I'm really not. I definitely want treat injury because that's always a good one to have. Security and repair. I can get a cross class into repair, so I'm not necessarily worried about that. I'm actually gonna drop that down to 3. Persuade, definitely. Awareness, absolutely. Demolitions is a cross class, and it's weird because I have to choose between demolitions or repair. I don't really need demolitions, even though where I'm gonna be at right now is weird because I'm gonna need demolitions for that, but I'm not really worried about it. Now, feats is an interesting thing because normally, if you're going into this, it would be good, like first starting out, it would be good to have, I forget what it is. Is it conditioning? No. I think it's toughness. Like, if you're first playing this game and you don't know how to play it, toughness, where is it? It's a good thing to have. Um, I'm honestly, because I know when I level up again. So, honestly, I think toughness will help us out in the long run right now. Okay, so, and by the way, my name is not Faustus. In real life, it's not. That's just the name of the channel. It's actually the name of my TikTok channel, my YouTube channel, and my Twitch channel. My name is actually Samuel. And I think it's weird because, like, that name became my alter ego, Faustus. Oh, I forgot. This is older and they don't have the setup for modern systems yet. But I'm super stoked about this. Let me just check this right quick. I'm sorry for the YouTube for that popping up. That's just the system and how it's set up right now. Oh, I gotta skip this. I gotta skip this. I will get in trouble for that. And actually, let me turn up the volume for myself. Actually, I think it's on my... There we go. Okay. I was having trouble hearing.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying.
Are dead or dying.
You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive...
Sorry, I'm looking back and forth between two screens, so it's like, it's nerve-wracking to me. And I'm going to let all of the audio play, but I'm going to have to shut up for a lot of it.
A lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Okay, so for this prologue's not really needed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the prologue because nothing of real importance happens, really. All you need to build, and basically this droid gets him there and is attacked. So we're going to skip the prologue. I honestly don't know if I'll get in trouble for the cutscenes. I doubt it. But, you know, just in case, you know, I might have to cut them out for YouTube. I don't know. I'm still working that. I'm still trying to figure out the whole law with, like, new videos having music from a video game. Because I got in trouble a couple years ago for... what was it? Republic Commando, because apparently the Boba Fett theme was in that game or something. It's weird. I'm gonna shut up. Hope the camera angle's good. Hang on. I wanna look. Okay, good. The camera angle's fine. Alright, one more time just for me. Okay. I just like the way this game looks. I really do. Like, this is without a doubt my favorite game of all time. Like, there have been a couple contenders. Saints Row 2, which actually we're playing tomorrow. Saints Row 2 is actually my number 2 favorite game of all time, but this is my number 1 favorite game of all time. Like, this is the game that I have most easily gotten into throughout the years. I've played this game at least a dozen times now because it is that well made. for a game that was like 95% complete. And the restore content mod on PC is good, but it's a little finicky sometimes. It's weird. I remember the first time I ever played this game, I was scared to hell. Because, actually, I'm going to... No, I'm going to leave it in. It's not going to matter because I'm not getting paid for it anyway. I was about to take off the music, but I'm not going to do that. Because the music really adds to the atmosphere. I was scared just absolutely shitless when I played this game the first time because of how creepy this was. And you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so this is one of the things that I love about this game, is the lab station and the workbench, and I will show you the workbench later, because they're both in the first one, or I'm sorry, the workbench is in the first one. The lab station is not in the first one, and the workbench in the first one is kind of but in this one, it's just, it is absolutely perfect. Like, I would not change it at all. So, first thing we're going to do is access the medical logs.
The survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coltal tank for recovery.
Okay, good, that's picking up. I'm sorry.
Battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift chart. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Okay. Yeah, this place got fucked up, like real bad.
But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corja, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the colto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Okay.
Minors about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Tilo shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare...
This was right before I woke up, like a couple of hours.
Ventilation systems are malfunctioning. Evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Okay, so basically, this place is like everybody's dead on this place, like in the place that we're at right now. Like this place got like beat like completely. Okay, access patient treatment. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in the death of all subjects except patient 3, who was reduced from minimal life signs. That is me. All right, check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all tanks, including number 3. There is no record of who ordered the treatment. Now, I do not have a security spike, so I can't find that, but that's the reason why I love treat injury, because you can figure out murders in this game so fast, because if you have treat injury. Okay, so let's go to functions, medical bay camera. That's my colto tank. That's the thing that I emerged out of. Yep. Access more camera. Okay, we get to go see the bodies in there. Unlock morgue door. So let's go check out them bodies. And I believe, and access medical inventory. I already did that. Yeah. So we're gonna log out. But I absolutely love this game. Like, this is one of my favorite games this is my favorite game of all time. Like, straight up. It was my first. This game spoiled me. Like, there's not a lot of games that can compare to this, in my opinion. Okay, so plasma torch. I'm gonna shut up.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
I thought Well, I don't know. I always have trouble figuring out what I want to say first. Uh, I guess I'll do the voice of my character for this. Your voice. I heard it as I float. I'm not William fucking Shatner. Your voice. I heard it as I floated in the Kolto tank.
Hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
Slept too long. You looked dead when I came in.
Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kolto tank about you. How do you feel?
The Kolto tank left me a little drained. Who are you?
And I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
It would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Alright, so it would seem, keep your past, let's focus on the now. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention for a second. Alright, what's going on and how do we get here?
I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Care to explain why you're in such a hurry?
Once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Alright, well, I'll go look for our ship and some weapons.
And your search for some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
The patients in the medical bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
Why did they spare you?
I didn't. They got the same. They didn't. I got the same dose but survived.
Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however.
Sorry, I gotta check the time. Seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Alright, well, I'll return just to make sure you're alright.
The explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Cool. Alright. This is basically the catch in this game. You have taken your first steps on the path to the light side. Heroic acts and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. So we have a choice. We can play this as a Jedi or play this as a Sith. I tend to play this as neutral, but, you know, it's like, we'll do a light side playthrough on this one because I feel like it's pretty good, like the light side playthrough on this. I actually really enjoy it. Okay, plasma torch. Yes, I'm well aware of how this game goes. I've played this game for, oh my god, I've played this game for almost 17 years since I was a kid. I was like 7 or 8 when I got this game. God, it has been that long. Wait, I'm 25. 18 years. So, wow. Man. Like, I know this game just backwards at this point. Like, I absolutely love this game. I'm sorry. I'm going to quit gushing on this game. Now, excuse me if I get the pause function wrong sometimes, because I'm so used to playing this on a really old Xbox controller. I'm still getting used to this one, you know? So it's like, eh. Yes, I know how to play the game. Let's do this. Cool. These droids scared the hell out of me because I'm scared of giant spiders. I absolutely hate giant spiders, and they look like giant spiders, and I don't like them because they look like giant spiders. I developed a fear of giant spiders as a kid, and it's just stupid. Yes, I'm well aware. Let's go. That's why we wanted high decks early on, because we are naked right now. And actually, I want to check my stats real quick. 36, okay, cool. My defense is 14, so Like literally, this game is math, and it's like really fun. Believe it or not, like trying to calculate all the damage you can take and stuff like that.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my
Mm,
visions, it was open.
excuse me. All right, now I got a William Shatner. This Kreia. There's only silence. And it's funny, the lady that plays this voice in this game, she has one IMDb credit to her name. Like she was in a movie like in like the late 60s, early 70s or something. And she's good. I honestly wish she would have done more, but the sheer fact that they found her was like, incredible. Okay, checking security records. Paraga's safety holo orientation.
All right, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasts
That's why this episode's called Space Gas.
asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your convex. Security out.
But yeah, no, that's why this episode's called Space Gas, because we are literally at a space gas station. So,
And
alright,
according to
accident
some
report
miners,
logs.
it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast
Excuse me.
components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like
Oh, I have my chips, but I can't eat them on this mic.
that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Helos freighter arrives.
Oh, by the way, that voice that you're hearing from that guy, he's actually the guy that plays Cosmo on The Fairly Odd Parents, and he also played Gordy on Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. So, I grew up with this guy.
Maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to
I was almost sold into slavery.
are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiots.
Idiot.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit.
Oh, excuse me, God. I woke up an hour and a half ago. It's my weekend.
All droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this. But I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Well, I feel like I'm about to cut through it.
Stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
that gives me an idea. I'll explain why later. Alright, main console functions, remote camera controls, main security office. That's me. Security, oh, that's the next room over. Yep, a dense cluster of mining robots. Storming that room with a weapon could prove dangerous unless you could take them all out at once. Communications blister. I never understood why it's called a blister. Someone's in the holding cells. Emergency hatch to the mining tunnels. That's the door that I was at. Alright, console functions. Alright, oh, whoops. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, corpse. Oh yeah, that didn't register to me as a kid. If you look close enough, that's a rotting, burned out corpse. Like, it did not register to me as a kid that that was a corpse. And I feel kind of dumb. And this is why we have security skills. Okay, so I always, this is a habit, because when I got this game, when I got this game on Steam, when I modded it out on Steam, like, it scared the hell out of me. I always save right at that moment, because it would always freeze for some reason. Kreia, what?
Sense them. Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see. And instead, reach out with your perceptions.
Yeah, I know the droids are there. I saw them on the video.
Feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Kreia's help, you gain the power of passive precognition. The passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. I just did, so I'm good. Although if I die, I have to go through that conversation again. Let's do it. Alright, so this is... Ion grenades are great for droids. I learned that the hard way.
It is fate, but it is there.
What's happening? I feel like the sedatives are wearing off. Is there something wrong with me?
You feel it has not been so long as for you to forget.
Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my mic off for a second. I just want to make sure that this sounds okay. Give me 1 second. You're going to hear a loud click.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
This is going to look weird on my YouTube, and I'm sorry about that. It's just the first video for me is always the most tedious one. I got to check my audio. It sounds okay. I might up it here in an hour or so. Just bear with me on that. Okay, so I am now a Jedi. Like, officially a Jedi, because I have Force powers. So, for this, what we are going to do is I'm going to up my repair skills, up my security skills, and I'm going to up my treat injury. And then powers, I always get picked on for this, but it works. I'm going to get lightning, because lightning is very, 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 very broken in this game after a certain point, and I love using it. Alright, so there was the stealth field generator. We're not going to use it. Like, we're not. So, we're just going to run and gun this shit. It's going to be incredible. Yeah, I'm sorry for the YouTube if it seems kind of weird. I'm literally working. This is my first time doing this, recording a live stream like this. So, oh, I'm getting shot at. Alright, look for the override control switch. Activate switch. Oof. Okay. So now, what we are going to do is, remember how that dude said that we can examine the, we are going to switch mining protocol to defend organics. Alright, I already captured it. Sorry. There's a reason for this. and I won't say the reason why. And it's awesome, and I love it. It's like it'll be explained why we do this, but yeah, if we can get a couple of these to work for us, basically we are defended for, you know, anybody that comes in and tries to kill us. Alright, leave droid alone. Boom. And I think this one is the only other one that matters. Alright, leave droid alone. Oops. Wow, I just heard a sound that's normally heard in the Telos. Oh, I already did that one. In the Telos bays, but we'll get to that later, much later. Anyway, so emergency supplies. Med pack, thank you. I'm not worried about him. Excuse me, God in heaven, I am sorry for yawning. I literally woke up 2 hours ago getting ready for this stream. Actually, I'm gonna grab him now. Leave droid alone. How many components do I have now? Because those are important to me. Usable. What would be under? Huh. I guess I can't see them until I go to a workbench. That's weird. Anyway, let's go meet the guy in jail. Yeah, because that's a really good idea.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
Okay. I know I'm paranoid about the audio. It sounds fine for now, but I might up it on the next one. Okay.
Nice outfit. What, you miners
So,
changed regulation uniform while I've been in here?
you got a name or just a big mouth? That would actually be me.
Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Care to explain where you were locked up?
Claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
Excuse me. God. This facility is deserted. What happened?
That Jedi showed up. Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion, and I was sitting there for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
There's a bounty on captured Jedi? Why?
Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left. What happened to them? We're about to get into my backstory.
Killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I heard rumors of a war, but a war between Jedi.
Revan, Malik, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malik turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Ugh. The rumors I heard... Oh, no. This is the canonical ending for the first one. I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
Yes. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malik back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women.
How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman.
You're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Technically, sorry, I had to adjust my camera. Technically speaking, my character is supposed to actually be a woman. That's the canonical character. This discussion about Revan is pointless. I need to know what happened here.
Or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're the Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know. This facility seems abandoned.
They can't all be gone. But if they are, look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan, and we can go from there.
Military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down the cell security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here.
One thing first, the patients in the medical bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling.
Wow, that's a first. I usually don't fail that, but I guess my persuade's not high enough. I was just asking, not accusing.
We're gonna work together and try to get out of this mess.
Alright. I trust you, and if we work together, we may be able to get out of this mess. Sorry, I gotta stretch my leg.
Now to business.
God.
Let's get to the command console.
I am in a weird spot. Excuse me. I gotta do this for 3 hours. God. Alright, let's go. Just want to check.
All right, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed by space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Anyways, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure pizzazz. Console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey!
What's wrong?
It's been severed from the main hub after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system. It's been cut clean.
That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
To lock down this whole level tight. Leave us here. Trapped.
Is there anything we can do with this console?
All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
I bet that was loud. Can we contact the miners?
But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Let's see if we can try to reach somebody on the comm then.
Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Cool. Awesome. So now, I gotta go on this computer. Let's check the administration logs.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical, the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger. And suffered
Hang on.
an engine failure. He says
This is still gonna play. I'm sorry. I just want to check something.
and a Jedi. So that's
Okay.
gotta mean true.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to detract from that.
Protocol droid story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage in standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, learning the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a
Yeah, okay.
trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out, the miners aren't sure what to do with him.
God, his eyes are bulging out of his head because he's a hologram and you can see the back of his eyes.
Off the bat. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will know word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Ooh, somebody tried blowing this bitch up. Okay, so return to main functions, access comm systems, dormitories. There's no response. You access Hangar Bay 25 and there's a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there's a utility droid on the other end. Can you read me? God, that's bright on my TV. Okay, that looks good on the stream. That is super bright on my TV. Do a diagnostic, then follow my instructions. I need another... Oh, we're trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Is there some other way besides the turbo lifts? I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. And now, this is one of the more interesting parts of this game because they did it in the first one briefly. You get to play as other characters in this game other than yourself. They did it briefly in one part of the game in the first one where you're captured. And I thought that was cool. And they utilized it very well in this game. And I love playing as C3 because he's a little cutie patootie. He's my favorite. He's literally my dog in this game. Okay, so I can't get in there. He's a little cutie pie, and I love him. Alright, so... Oh yeah, you remember that ship that was blown to hell? Yeah, there it is. They fixed it. Right, anyway, so now we need to go up here. I love his little beeping. Like, dude, it's just so cute. If you look in the corner over there, you can see a bunch of droids standing there. At least they're not T-posing. Anyway, so let's check this out. Don't worry, we're gonna get through the last of this. Oh, I don't have any repair parts anyway. So, never mind. As I say, there's a lot of audio logs to listen to on this place, but don't worry, we're not gonna focus completely on that. Alright, so I have 2 mining lasers. And... droid optimize interface. Boom. Deflector. Awesome. That's why I love this game, because anything you have on your person, the other characters have immediate access to. And basically, I'm well aware. There we go. It's always good to have a shield in this game, trust me. I know from experience. I played this game without shields, and it's a freaking hassle. But once you get shields in this game, and once you learn how to make them and everything, oh my god, they literally are like a second. They're literally like a third arm to you, like, honestly. Like, shields are so good in this game. God, smacks the hell out of him, don't he? Finally, some action. It's dog against spider. They really cannot aim, can they? Alright, I'm at 42 right now. Sorry, I'm still checking my time for YouTube, because I'm recording this for YouTube as well, don't forget that. Anyway. Moving on. Alright, so now we go down here. Progress Fuel Depot. Alright, components. I really wish I could check how many components I actually have right now. But for some reason it won't let me. Because it should be under usable or MISC, but it's not there. Or miscellaneous, sorry. I've always said MISC for some reason. And you're both dead. One thing about this game is like there is a sneak factor to this game. If you sneak up on an enemy in this game, you literally do a lot of damage. It's like the Skyrim sneak factor. Purge the fuel lines. I found 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs. The only droids that have been in the area, and only droids have been in the area. Dyslexia. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through. I removed the detonators, and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. Oh yeah, that secure hold in the hangar that we have? Yeah, totally forgot about that, huh? Alright, give me 1 second. Do. Oh, that's right, they got shields too. Great. I'm gonna stop. Dear God. Okay, so Ion Blaster. That disrupts their shields. Damn, I'm good. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was right next to him. How did I not hit him? Repair. Oh, no, no, no. Repair kit. There we go. Okay. This game can be a little stressful at times in the beginning, but once you get it and everything, and you have, like, you know, how you want to fight, and you know your enemies, it's pretty manageable after a while. I know how mines work. Whoop, back up. Yay. Oi, 3C FD, don't care. Alright, George Flamethrower, that's always good. Alright, heat shielding, I don't need that really. Open. Components and energy shield. Ooh, that energy. Wow! I got an energy shield that early? That is nice, because that is very, very hard to pull off getting an energy shield. Okay, so I have 2 repair parts. Yes, yes, I'm well aware. Repair. Okay, let's see. Excess hangar logs. All incoming and outgoing freighters need orbital drift charts transmitted from Paragus in order to navigate the asteroid field surrounding the mining colony. Without it, any vessel entering or leaving Paragus is in danger of being destroyed in the asteroid field. And if an asteroid blows up because they have so much fuel in them, they will wind up blowing up the entire colony. And that's why this place is very, very big on safety. Download error. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a Navi computer. Alright, are constantly being updated. If you download charts now, they will quickly become obsolete. Okay. Hangar logs. Contraband.
Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Oh no, well, I already did that.
Mine droids to repair the Jedi's freighter. I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the Navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this
By the way, that Navicomputer's not voice-locked by me.
This section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside,
Oh, excuse me.
I'll be forced to enact full override.
I'm sorry if me drinking was loud. Didn't mean to.
Those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the Navicomputer. It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship
Yeah,
isn't going
corpse.
unless we rip out the Navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their Navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi had a lot of questions to answer.
Okay, so return to main functions, access, control commands, run diagnostic, rerouted fuel depot terminal, access to the Paragus emergency subsystems have been rerouted to a fuel depot computer terminal, and the connecting circuits have been burned out with a mining laser preventing remote access. Damage cannot be repaired. You'll need to find the fuel depot terminal to access the Paragus emergency systems. Check status of emergency subsystems. Okay, so I can't open the door, but I can open the door to the fuel depot. I know that, because Hangar 25 doesn't... Oh, whoops. Doesn't have a conduit. And I can't do it. Oh my god. My god, I hate yawning. Every time I do something like this, I always wind up yawning. That's okay. I'm going to take a break here in a second. Every hour we're going to take a break and stretch my legs and everything because I'm not used to this yet. Ion Blaster. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, there we go. I forgot how to play for a second. Okay. Bring it on. Oy. Come on, man. Oh, God. Am I seriously going to keep missing? That's the one thing I love about this game is you can readjust yourself in combat, and it's like D&D, except you don't have to take a move action, and it's really nice. But, yeah, no. So, oh, I hit my mic. God, I was hoping not to do that all night. Yeah, but I really do gotta... I hit my mic again. I really do love the combat system in this game because it is well fleshed out compared to the first one. Like, the first one's okay. The second one's combat system and basically character building systems are... I found another energy shield. God. RNGesus, thank you. The combat system and the class systems are way more fleshed out in this one, and I really like it, and I honestly wish they had made a third one. Okay, so we are going to... Okay, so I can't access that, I know that. And actually, because... Yeah, don't judge me. Alright, access remote cameras, fuel line sensor... Oh, look at that. The fuel line deposits fuel in dock since the notion of blah 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 blah. There appears to be some sort of metal case lying inside the fuel pipe, but you can't make it out. Alright, maintenance level. That's where I just was. Entrance, I can't get past that. Alright, return to main consoles. Call up system log, it was burned out. Alright, call up emergency system schematics. Open the emergency hatch in the Paragus administration level. Alright, and log out. Ooh. Cop suing. Oh, God.
Come through or not?
Excuse me. Give him a little more time. Sorry, I was stretching.
I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
It looks like it, but it's strange he didn't contact us on the comm.
If you got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
And turbo lifts are locked down manually, so I had him open the emergency hatch.
Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out. It's better I risk my life than yours.
Brave or really crazy. Or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself.
Got it. See you soon.
Comlink open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
I'm too deep. Cool. Okay, so for the YouTube, I'm going to end this episode here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a minute. I'm going to leave the stream, I think, for a second. We're going to stretch. Actually, give me just 1 second. Let me see if the stream will still run. But anyway, for the YouTube, I'm going to end this episode here.